So when is the best time of the day to work out? So hey guys, it's Dr. Eric, the fitness physician. So just doing a short video, well, kind of medium length video about best time of the day to work out. I posted this about the other day on social media. I had a few questions about this, and we're all eager to get healthy, get in shape. It can become an obsession, right? You wake up, you want to make a change. You want to do some cardio, some weights, and then next thing you know, you're doing things. You're tracking, you're logging what how much you ran out, pounds you lifted, and you're just kind of doing all this stuff, trying to figure things out, right? And at some point, you're going to start wondering, is your workout timing? Is it optimized too? Should be waking up at 5 in the morning, chugging down some eggs like Rocky, or carving out some time in the afternoon, or what? So today we're just going to kind of go over the pros and cons of various workout schedules. And so I'm going to give both sides. So why should you work out in the morning? So if you can squeeze in some time in the morning, you might get some unexpected benefits, right? It may sometimes just think about it, might pay off to kind of be the first in the gym. Sometimes there's less people there, right? And if not too many people want to get up early to work out the gym, or if you're out on the road, you want to run or bike or whatever, not as much traffic, right? The other thing is you can have some higher energy levels. So sometimes exercise can be a little paradoxical, right? So sometimes, you get a little tired, but sometimes it perks you up. That's the point. It should perk you up. You should get energized from it. If you're not, if it's wearing you down, then you probably might be working out too hard or doing the wrong workout. But basically, a lot of people in the morning find they have better work productivity, better job satisfaction, and reduced stress and better energy levels throughout the day by working out in the morning. Another benefit is that some people have better focus throughout the day. Before there are studies on this, men and women ever were reporting greater alertness, productivity, and focus when they began their day with a vigorous workout, right? And science is kind of backing this up, right? It can show better cognitive performance, including faster visual learning, better recall, and heightened focus, so you can get stuff done. It makes sense, right? People have been talking about this. A lot of people working out in the morning, kind of getting this so they can focus and get their day done, starting their day with getting the increased blood flow, getting those neurochemicals, those neurotransmitters going. And number three, improve weight loss. Some people report better weight loss, especially when it comes to fat loss during a morning workout. One study looked at exercise habits of men and found that those who trained the morning before breakfast had an added benefit of better fat oxidation. Now, sometimes there is some variability with men and women where it's faster, and I'm not going to get into that today. But the bottom line is those who train, first thing in the morning sometimes burn more fat throughout the day. Now, sometimes people are like, oh gosh, I just can't do that. Sometimes you can do the best of both worlds. And this is what I do. Sometimes do a short cardio session in the morning and do the weights later in the afternoon. It's a nice compromise. Other studies have shown that those who exercise early in the day tend to make healthier food choices throughout the day too. So if you find yourself cheating a lot or doing other things, sometimes you're kind of set yourself up for success by getting your workout in. You're going to find that you're going to eat better, make better choices the rest of the day. Now, on the flip side, why should you work out and say in the afternoon? A lot of people say it's better because you don't have to focus on busting in the morning. You could hit that snooze button. Not always a good idea, right? But sometimes you can kind of get off your day with a little bit of a slower start and then ramp it up later in the afternoon. So a lot of people talk about number one, you can train harder, right? A lot of exercise scientists have been studying optimum human performance have known that a lot of men and women are stronger and faster in the afternoon because of our natural circadian rhythms. If you look at muscle building and strength, we tend to be strongest in the afternoon, have better workout capacity, better hypertrophy later in the afternoon when you look at our circadian rhythms. And again, everybody's different. That's the bottom line is what I'm going to talk about. At the end, I kind of gave away the punchline, but everybody's different, right? And it kind of depends on you and how you respond. But in general, a lot of people tend to be a little stronger in the afternoon because our core temperature is a little higher, our circadian rhythm, some of our hormonal cycles and fluctuations tend to be a little bit better. Some people, one study in the journal called Cell demonstrated that peak athletic performance tends to occur in the afternoon, especially involving speed, strength, and reflex response, right? So this is more for like athletes, right? You really want to up your game, but it applies to your average man and woman as well. Number two, afternoon workouts can regulate your circadian rhythm. In general, of course, exercise is very good for regulating your circadian rhythm and helping you fall asleep at a normal hour. Whereas in general, drinking energy drinks in the wee hours of the morning is probably not the best idea, right? So it's about timing, right? But it turns out that afternoon workouts are good at regulating your body's internal clock. One study on workout timing and circadian rhythms found that afternoon workouts can create the greatest physiological response, leading to better sleep quality and earlier bedtime. So if you tend to toss and turn a lot at night, maybe try an afternoon workout, see how you feel. Number three, better health and longevity. One study in Nature Communications looked at over almost 100,000 men and women and found one thing that afternoon workouts seem to have some preventive benefits on all-cause mortality, meaning the risk of dying from all causes. And the finding was especially pronounced in men and especially for heart disease, right? But it seemed to be, again, more of an all-cause thing, and it seemed to have some overall benefits and overall health and well-being. So maybe heart disease runs in your family, or you're working out because you want to live healthier and live longer, not that you want to be shredded or perform a 20K run or something. This might be good for you. Now, evening workouts, this is the last part is, a lot of people know that some people know, especially again, just kind of like the morning might be a little less crowded at the gym, less crowded out on the street. So might be a good time to get in. And then next perk is that you're not rushed, right? You're kind of like most people, you have a little bit of time, and you could work out in the morning, could work out in the afternoon, but sometimes your day's just crazy in schedule, but it's just your schedule's just too jam-packed. So maybe if you train after work or even after dinner, you can probably take your time, combine some weight training and some cardio without constantly looking at the clock, worrying about your schedule. You don't have to worry about being someone calling you up or interrupting you again, because it's going to be less crowded. Number two, it might be a little bit safer. Some people remember we talked about core temperature rise throughout the day, and then in the evening it tends to drift off. Well, if you exercise towards the peak of your body's daily temperature range, you're also exercising at the optimal time, for flexibility and muscle recovery. Again, you're going to be more pliable, less prone to injury. You have a little bit better blood flow in the afternoon. In the morning might improve overall safety. Doesn't mean it's dangerous to work out other times. No, of course not. But it's just one thing that one study found. And number three, beat tomorrow's stress. Beat it today, right? So exercise is a great stress reducer. So you can build up your stress resilience, and you can work out in the evening. You can kind of banking some positive mental and physical benefits for the next day, kind of setting yourself up for future success. So the bottom line, however, is everyone is different. So try it, see what works for you. Maybe try for a period of time, morning workouts, try for a period of time afternoon, and then maybe evening, and see what best fits, how you feel, see how you respond, see how you sleep, find your stress, see your benefits, and kind of see, and then play around a little bit. And sometimes you might want to mix it up. And of course, sometimes just take a day off and flip it and try something different. So again, everyone's better in general. I think a lot of people tend to do better with an easier cardio workout, or maybe some mobility work in the morning, not stretching because your muscles are cold. And then in the afternoon, doing some strength training. I see that it seems to be the best way to combine the science with most people. That's what I do. I do have more of a cardio workout or a kettlebell workout in the morning, and then go for a walk to kind of to wind down. Or some days I'll just take a rest day and I'll just walk, and it's nice and cool out, less people out there, and then do a strength training in the afternoon. But sometimes I'll mix it up, do a HIIT session or something a little more strenuous in the morning, and then just another moderate session in the afternoon. So again, mix it up, see what works for you, and see what I want you to know, hear from you. So let me know what's working for you. Try it, see what you found from this recording, and hit me up below. Let me know what works for you, what you're doing, what you feel is best. And then please like and share this post. Remember, I'm doing consultations all across the country at drericprimax.com. So please hit me up, and lots of free content on my social media, on my websites. It's free ebooks. And if you want to work with me, just reach out below. Everyone have a rocking day, and we'll talk.